Madami pa rin nagbabike ngayon. It's really fun and people have seen the benefits of cycling. Pero at the same time, madami-dami rin ang nadi-discourage, especially ang pumadyak sa umaga. Una, medyo umiinit na yung panahon natin. Meron ding mga trabaho and other responsibilities, so medyo hirap sumingit ng bike ride during the morning. Mas mahirap na rin siguro mag-bike dahil mas madami na ang sasakyan sa kalsada. Kaya yung iba, mas gusto na lang nila mag-bike tuwing gabi. For this episode, we'll talk about night cycling. I'm Lester Babiera and you're listening to Tambike Session, an anime podcast. Kasama natin ngayon si Isa Alvarez and Paul Bray Tubera para sa isang masayang usapan about biking at night.
Hello. Hello.
Ayan, hi Isa and Paul Bray. Si Isa at si Paul Bray, kasama ko sila recently sa isang music video shoot sa Tomas Morato in Quezon City. So mga bikers yung role namin doon at yung shoot nagsimula siya ng 7 p.m. at natapos siya ng 1 a.m. So late na siya at kailangan pa namin pumadyak pa uwi. Ngayon, ang topic natin sa Tambike Session ay about night cycling. I invited the two of them kasi alam ko na madami silang masasabi about it. Isa and Paul Bray, kamusta yung bike ride nyo pa uwi after our shoot?
So for me, I think it was easier than going there kasi there wasn't any traffic anymore at that time. Whatever traffic there was, I guess it in some cases it was a bit scarier because they didn't care as much na. They just wanted to get home. At least that was the vibe I got. Pero overall, it was a little easier heading back home since less cars on the road.
Yeah, at around 1 a.m. na tayo nakauwi nun.
Yeah.
Si Paul Bray, umuwi siya ng mas maaga, 12 a.m. Well, just 1 hour ahead sa amin.
Nag-French exit ako eh.
Nag-French exit siya kasi meron pa siyang trabaho kinabukasan. And we're unsure kung anong oras matatapos yung shoot.
So, galing ako galing ako ng Cavite that day. Sakto nung pag-uwi ko, nag-chat sa akin si Celeste. Nag-chat ka sa akin, kaya, Paul Bray, libre ka ba? So, parang di pa ako nakaligo, mga damit ko na dyan pa sa lapan. So, sige, ligo, then punta na. Ayun.
Buti na naman safe kayong nakauwi. Gusto ko lang malaman sa mga taong nakikinig sa atin na gustong ma-experience yung biking at night. Kamusta ba mag-bike sa gabi? Well, at least kahit dito sa Metro Manila.
Well, paborito ko ng night ride kasi. At first kasi dahil mainit. Tapos, mainit sa umaga or kahit abutin nga lang ng 9 eh. Diba? Parang wala pang 9, sobrang init na eh. But for now, ha? Yeah. Tapos, summer. Tapos, di mo pa alam kung uulan or what. So, mas pinipili ko mag-night ride kasi less cars na. Yeah. Less cars, less pollution.
Nagbabay ka ba ng gabi even before this pandemic?
Yeah. Oo, mas gusto ko siya eh. Kasi mas na ko yung sarili ko. Mas parang mas naging therapeutic na siya para sa akin. Kung nag-night ride ako.
Oh, how about you, Isa?
For me, it depends where then eh. Like, I wouldn't bike alone in like Tandang Sora or deeper in Manila at night. But kung like Makati, BGC lang, or there, okay lang. Kaya pa naman. San Juan, pwede rin.
Yeah, I see.
Nakakatakot mag-night ride sa Manila.
Oh, really? You think mas
Medyo
nakakatakot
exciting.
mag-night ride sa Manila? Well, si Isa, nakatira siya sa Manila. Si Paul Bray, nakatira sa Quezon City. Ako nakatira rin ako sa Sampaloc in Manila.
Border Manila, Makati.
Yeah. Border Manila and Makati si Isa.
Wala siya sa loob-looban ng Manila.
Tama. So I should say, every city has a different kind of atmosphere, especially during the night, no? Okay, for you guys, ano yung pinaka-okay na city na i-bike tuwing gabi? Well, si Isa sinabi na niya, BGC, San Juan, Makati. How about you, Paul Bray?
Yung sa top ko yan. I think ang pinaka-top ko na okay mag-night ride is BGC and Makati. Kasi first,
Yeah.
yung mga ganda
Same.
then, okay yung mga ilaw, like mga street lights, like pa di ba? And bike lane. Malawag yung bike lane. Yeah. Siguro, sa San Juan, I think okay sa akin ang San Juan. Although, parang madilim, but, alam mo yun, wala naman masyadong dumadaan ng looban ng San Juan pag nagbabike din ayun. Yeah. I think malaking factor din yung night ride kasi. Kailangan kabisado mo yung daan yun. Hindi ako mag-night ride pag hindi ko alam yung daan. Kasi sinabarang mas okay na gawin mo yun na mag-ocular ka pag umaga or tanghali. Pero pag gabi, at least, yung mga kabisadong nila. Kasi, yun na yung safe So, siyempre priority pag nagbabike tayo, safety always.
For you guys, is it dangerous to bike at night? Generally speaking, is it more dangerous compared na pag nagbabike ka ng may araw?
I think in general, yes. Pero it depends talaga where you are.
Yeah. I think general, yes. Delikado mag-bike sa gabi. Kasi, I have reasons kung bakit.
Okay, what are these reasons?
Gabi ako na-aksidente sa mga hindi nakakaalam, na-aksidente kasi ako like noong November and it was night time yung na-aksidente ako.
Paano aksidente to? May sumagasa ba sa'yo? Or self-accident?
Self-accident. I think sa sa Iron. Diba? Kahit ikaw nga, sabi mo, paborito mo yun, pero ako rin, paborito kong daanan yun Pero that night, ang naka-disgrasya sa akin is yung orange barrier panoob ng bike lane.
Okay. Yung mga barriers na nagpo-protect supposedly sa bikers, no?
Hindi ko siya nakita kasi that night, kundidol yung parang part ng iron. Parang malaking part ng iron. Parang walang ilaw. So parang habang nag-clip in ako, pagka-clip in nung sa pedals ko, ayun na, sumabit yung handlebars ko sa barrier. Then, doon ako nadali.
Ouch.
So yun, at that point, simula ngayon, parang meron akong traumatic pag na-night flight. But, generally speaking, delikado. So, we have to make sure na when we fight outside at night, we have to make sure na we have light. We have everything under control.
Yes, tama yan. Speaking of bike lights, ano ba yung pine-prepare nyo kapag magra-ride kayo tuwing gabi? Ako halimbawa, when I'm riding at night, syempre dala ko yung bike lights ko. Minsan meron din akong dalang mga bike reflectors just in case maubusan ng battery yung ilaw ko, which happens many times dahil nakakalimutan kong i-charge or confident ako na akala ko meron pang laman yung mga ilaw ko. And if I'm riding at night, I try my best na sana I'm wearing brighter clothes for me to be able to be more visible on the road. Kayo, what do you prepare when you're riding at night?
Wala naman if it's like nearby lang, like Makati, BGC, lights lang, like a rear light, front light. Pero minsan I forget to bring one or I forget to charge it. So wala talaga. Parang kabisado naman ako sa daan. At least around Makati and BGC to the point where it doesn't feel unsafe.
When you're riding, like for example, longer, going to Quezon City, ganyan.
Syempre, may light.
Syempre may light.
If it's somewhere I'm not super familiar with.
And do you usually text people like, hey, I'm riding at night? Papaalam ka ba? You inform your family, your friends, just in case?
Yeah, usually at least one person knows. Like si Ali, that I'm going out.
Yeah, Ali is Isa's twin sister.
Mm-hmm.
Ikaw, Paul Bray, what do you prepare when you're riding at night?
lakas ng loob.
Lakas ng loob.
Yan!
Yan. Importante yan. Importante
Dapat
yan.
yan. Number one po sa akin yan. Diba? When you bike, kahit umaga man yan or gabi, kailangan condition ka eh. Kailangan hindi ka puyat, kailangan kompleto yung dermal, kompleto yung tulog mo, kailangan nakakain ka, kailangan may kape ka. Kasi you have to be aware.
And at the same time, kapag gabi, I think cyclists are more alert. Dapat more alert kasi ako personally napaparaning ako minsan kapag nagbabike ako. Lalo na kapag late at night. Kasi maraming mga drunk driving incidents, di ba? Na hindi mo
Yes.
alam kung baka mamaya pala, malapit na yung sasakyan sa'yo na tatamaan ka because of a drunk driver. I remember this instance sa Maseda. When I was crossing, na-TV pa ako noon eh. Yung nagkaroon ako ng TV interview.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ano ba yan?
magkasama kami ni Isa noon before it happened. There was a motorbike driver na laseng. Tapos I was crossing Maseda and nakita ko from afar pa lang sa peripheral vision ko na merong sasakyan na mabilis na nagtatry mag-beat ng red light. So, since medyo alert naman ako and alam ko naman yung galawan ng mga sasakyan sa kalsada, nagpedal ako ng mas mabilis. In just a few seconds, tumama yung motor sa isang truck. So, imagine if I was doing my normal pace, siguro baka ako yung tinamaan ng drunk driver and for sure, baka na-hospital ako, 'di ba? Kayo ba kapag nagbabike kayo, may mga incidents ba na parang feeling nyo napaparaning kayo during the night? Mananakawan kayo, ganyan? Or baka sumemplang kayo kasi may pothole pala na hindi nyo makita kasi madilim yung kalsada? Ikaw, Isa.
Mostly drunk drivers yung concern ko. Or if I'm alone, then yeah, baka someone who might mug me. But like coming from Makati or BGC or San Juan, usually it's drunk drivers
That
that I'm
you're
concerned
watching
about
out for.
talaga. Yeah. If I'm in darker stretches, that's where I worry about getting mugged. Like the kinds of places where there aren't a lot of people.
Okay, confident ba kayong maglabas ng cellphones during the night?
I do it too much, I think.
You do it too much. Ako din, naglalabas din ako ng
Yeah.
cellphone at night, pero
Pag nasa stoplight, phone ako.
Kumukuha yung IG. IG story.
nag-IG
Yes.
story kapag nasa stoplight. Ako din pero ngayon medyo binabawasan ko na yung paglalabas ng cellphone as much as possible because of some reports na yun nga baka biglang may hahalbot sa'yo or merong someone checking out na makikita niya na parang someone has a phone there. Pwede ko tong nakawan or something. What's the difference between cycling during the night and cycling during the day? Para sa inyo, ako personally, drivers, correct. Bakit? Anong meron sa driver kapag umaga? Anong meron sa mga drivers kapag gabi?
I mean, if it's late at night, like I'd be tired. I just want to like get home na as soon as possible. I probably would be less careful then. What more sila? They've been stuck in traffic, especially nowadays now that the pandemic is lightening up.
Yeah, and they're more aggressive, no? Kapag gabi, kapag
Yeah,
pauwi na. Parang
super.
galit pa sila pag gabi compared kapag umaga. Parang pag umaga, medyo pa sila in their zone. Medyo zen mode pa sila, di ba?
Yeah, outside of rush hours, okay pa naman. But at night,
Ako naman, during nighttime, I like it more, especially kapag mas late. Kasi it's more peaceful Kahit may fears of these drunk drivers, pero kapag nasa inner roads ka na or calmer streets, mas nafe-feel ko yung relaxation, na mas malamig, mas okay yung feeling kasi ikaw lang yung nasa kalsada.
the entire lane.
Oo, unlike kapag umaga na medyo busy yung kalsada and at the same time, ang daming
ingay pa.
nangyayari. Yes, ang ingay pa. Tama. Parang hindi ka makakapag-reflect ng maayos kapag umaga
Yon. Soul searching yarn joke.
Soul searching yarn. O ikaw, Paul Bray, anong difference ng night cycling sa day cycling?
When it comes to traffic, mas matraffic ang night. Yun lang yung ayaw ko eh. Kasi sobrang talaga eh. Sa mga rush hours. Pero yung pag medyo late naman na, yun yung pinakagusto ko kasi mas nakaka-ride ako ng mas nakaka-ride ako ng peaceful. And nakakapag-isip ako about life.
Nakakapag-isip ka about
Right.
life. Yeah. Ikaw ba, Isa? May mga
Yun.
nakapag-reflect ka din ba?
Mas nakakapag-decide ako in certain decisions in life. Ganyan.
May mga moments na doon mo naiisip na, okay, major life decision, kailangan ko mag-bike ng gabi para makaisip ako. Mga ganon.
Pag nun eh, lalo na pag sobrang ako, tigang-tiga na ako sa work. Kanyari after work kasi, 6:30 kasi natatapos yung work ko eh, 6:30 p.m. So after nun, pinipilit ko talaga makasingit na mag-bike. Kahit malapit lang. So parang in that way, nare-refuel yung ideas ko. Nare-refuel yung mga dapat ko gawin sa umaga. Tapos pag okay ka na, then kain, tulog, and I think you're good na in the morning.
Ikaw naman, Isa, nakakapag-reflect ka
Yeah.
ba during
Yes,
night
for
rides?
sure. For me, night rides are still some of the best, even if there are the dangers to it. Especially after work. Nowadays, I end work same as PB. Sometimes a little later, like 7 to afterwards, like bike na talaga ako. And if I go a day without biking, parang hindi tama eh.
Parang may mali, no?
But like, yeah,
Parang
parang may mali.
sa buhay.
Diba?
Pero may something
May something wrong.
not right.
Yes, exactly.
Regardless
After
kung may
work
kasama kayo or wala, you try to bike after work.
Yes.
So where do you usually go kapag nagbabike kayo alone?
For me, if I really want to unwind lang, then somewhere familiar, somewhere I already know, where I can just do loops. Minsan I'll go to circuit lang. If I really don't want any stress, circuit lang. So I can watch people watch, look at the other bikers and the joggers. If I feel like going farther, maybe BGC, Makati.
Ako lately sa UP ako pumupunta. Pag ako na mag-isa. Kasi meron doon yung Mad Coffee. Doon ako pumupunta.
Wow. Bukas pa yung Mad Coffee ng gabi?
Yeah, hanggang 9 p.m. sila.
Kasi I was about to ask you guys may mga establishments pa bang bukas ng gabi na pinupuntahan nyo? Aside from, syempre, yung mga local fast food, di ba? Bukas sila 24 hours.
Shawarma.
So, music bukas ang Mad Coffee hanggang 9.
Mad Coffee sa may Teachers Village to, no?
Tapos open ang UP. Open ang pwede ka maglibot-libot doon. Walang kotse, although madilim. Pero at least walang kotse, di ba?
So yeah, UP.
Malayo sa'yo, eh.
Dapat malayo sa'yo. Kung meron pa yung circuit, may UP ako.
Ako, ano bang malapit sa akin? North Cemetery. Mag-night ride ako sa North Cemetery. Hindi ko pa natatry mag-night ride sa North Cemetery, to be fair. Siguro ako, mga ikot ko dito sa may Banawe area or near UST. Yan, medyo malubak yung kalsada. But at the same time, parang familiar kasi yung road sa akin. Since I went there nung nag-aaral pa ako and I briefly worked sa university. So medyo familiar ako dun sa area.
Pag group naman, depende. Titingin ako sa IG stories ng mga tao.
Yes!
Nasaan
talaga eh.
Karaniwan, curator, no? Curator, BGC, yun.
Yeah. Kasi curator, it's still open, di ba? Even during the mga 9 p.m. bukas pa yung curator.
Good shit then. Good shot. Good shit.
Good shit din. Pinupunta
Yeah, good shit is in Poblacion, right?
Yes.
You've already said yung mga not so fun experiences ninyo. Meron ba kayong mga memorable bike rides during the night?
Ang dami. Sobrang dami.
Yan.
Yan, okay.
Ikaw na mauna.
Ikaw na mauna daw, Paul Bray.
Ano ba? Parang hirap pumili tuloy.
Yun.
Memorable. Okay. Sige, siguro recent. Mga recent ba?
Yung music video shoot ba to? Joke lang.
Oo nga, yun lang for me.
Grabe yun, no? Grabe yun. Parang ganun pala maging artista.
Yeah, kami, dun sa music video na ginawa namin, kami yung mga biking talent. So basically, nagbabike kami buong gabi sa stretch ng Tomas Morato. Pero, sarado kasi yung kalsada, kaya sobrang daling magbike during the time. Pero yung pauwi ko noon, naalala ko, medyo antok na ako eh. Kasi alauna ng madaling araw. So it was really hard.
Yes.
Pero nagawa
Kaya
ko
ako
pang bumili ng kimchi. Parang mas safe kasi na magbike na medyo nasa wisyo ka pa. Kasi what if biglang bumagsak ka na lang all of a sudden, right?
Kaya, huwag ka magbabike ng inaantok.
Yeah, huwag ka
Nangyari ba
magbabike ng
yun? Like
lasing.
ever? Nag-collapse ka or something kasi sobrang pagod ka na, sobrang antok ka na.
So far ako, wala pang experience. Ikaw, Paul Bry.
Wala pa naman. Ang ginagawa ko pag ganyan, tumitigil talaga ako tapos or bumibili ako ng water or energy drink.
Pero may mga experiences ako na sobrang antok na talaga ako. Like, halimbawa, there was this instance na inabot kami ng mga 3:00 ng madaling araw kasi we were attending to this biker. Nakita namin na bigla siyang na-aksidente. Tapos parang as concerned citizens, parang kailangan ma-make sure namin na madala siya sa ospital. So it took a very long time na until mga 3:00 ng madaling araw, nasa kalsada pa kami kasi kailangan talaga namin ma-make sure na may ambulance na dumating and makapunta siya dun sa emergency room. Pero antok na talaga ako noon. Buti na lang hindi ako nag-collapse along the way. Pero siguro kung parang super antok na ako, I think kailangan ko ng rescue vehicle. Siguro baka mag-book na ako ng sasakyan going home or I'll ask a friend to fetch me or a family member.
But that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, hasn't happened yet.
It's not bad naman pag gano'n. Kunyari, aminin sa sarili mo na hindi mo na kaya umuwi.
Oo, syempre. For sure.
Better safe than sorry.
Very sorry. I mean, hindi naman to competition na parang basketball. Mas
Kailangan pilitin or something.
mahaba yung mga pag inuwi ko to.
How about you, Isa? May bike ride ka na 24 hours, right?
Laguna Loop.
Yeah, so naglaguna loop ka, 24 hours. So inabot ka ng madaling araw. Basically, parang night ride din yun, di ba? And then night ride ulit. So 12 hours na gabi, right? Na walang
we rode
araw.
out 4 a.m. We got back home 4 a.m.
So how was it?
Ay.
Pagod na kayo noon from a long ride and all. Can you tell us the story? Paano nung gabi, pauwi na kayo? Saan kayo inabutan?
Kasi it's not normal naman for a Laguna Loop to reach 24 hours. But it rained all throughout, like from Halahala onwards. That's not even halfway through yet. So a lot of us kept getting flats, and we had to stop and attend to that. And honestly, it might have been a better idea to just backtrack na once it was, because the rain wasn't stopping. But we pushed it. We mostly the flats is what made us the flat tires is what made us take so long. And then like 7, 8 p.m. Like mga 6 p.m. we were still at Lumban. So I think that was like almost the halfway point na yun. I guess
And you were
at the
slower, I
end.
guess, right? Because the road is wet and it's evening.
Yeah, exactly. Yun nga rin. Like after 8 or once the sunset na, a lot of us were on autopilot. Like a bunch of us just put earphones on. We didn't talk to each other na. Like no one was talking to each other. Like bahala na kayo dyan. And basta diretso lang. And then by BGC, when most of us split up na, and then it was just me and Ali left, parang nagta-teleport na ako eh. I would blink and then biglang, ilang
Zoom.
meters na.
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh my God. That's quite scary, ha? Buti, na-feel mo na safe ka pa.
Ay, BGC naman eh. So,
so medyo kabisado mo
pinimit ko.
na.
Yeah.
Baka it was one of those moments na parang natulog ka pagising mo na, uy, buhay pa pala ako. Alam mo yun?
I don't know if ganun for you guys. Kasi for me, like if I know I'm near na, that's when my body starts to shut down. If I'm on a long ride, my body starts to shut down. Once I know I'm near na, like good as home na, like okay, I can go to sleep, ganun, even though I'm not yet there. Yeah, I know for other people kasi, parang may rush of energy ulit sila kasi they know they're near.
Their
Pero for me,
beds.
parang opposite eh.
Yeah, pero wild yung Laguna Loop ninyo ha. As in 24 hours of riding and 24 hours of being awake. Wala ba kayong idlip moments?
No, not really.
Tibay nyo, grabe yung energy nyo nun ha. Laguna Loop. Ikaw, Paul Bry, ano yung mga fun experiences mo cycling during the night?
I-general ko na lang. Every time I go coffee, I go some... Kasi may kasi ako mag-coffee hopping. So, I think yung pinaka-memorable always, generally, is always biking with friends.
It's really good to bike at night with friends, no? Parang you feel safe as well kasi madami kayo sa kalsada.
When you bike as a group, parang, di ba, yun na lang yung ano mo eh, yung way to let out some stress eh, after a long day. So every biking moment with friends is memorable for me.
And especially during weekdays, no? Most of the time, everyone's available during nighttime. All
Yes.
friends are available during
For
nighttime.
sure.
So, it's really good. Tapos parang you go to your favorite places or you check out new stuff. Like, halimbawa kami nila Isa, pumunta kami sa shawarma place sa Malate.
Ang saya yun. For
Yung
sure.
mga ganong moments niya. Or like, simple lang, pupunta ka sa place at bahay, and then you just talk lang. Ganun.
Gusto ko din yung nag-night ride yung mga tao going to this concert nung launch ng Party Pace.
Yung party page, yes! Holy shit, saya yun.
Yeah, it was really fun na even at night, parang people can really go and enjoy with their bicycles.
Alam mo, first time ko makakita ng gano'n. Kasi I'm a music photographer kasi. Yun yung trabaho ko dati. Yung freelance ako dati ng gano'n. And for my career, never ako nakakita ng bike hindi except that day.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Diba? Hindi sobrang okay, di ba? Parang
Tama.
di mo akalain na gano'n pala yung karami yung nagbabike sa Metro Manila. So,
even at night, no? Parang naglakas loob silang magbike. Okay, for those who are listening, do you have any tips for those people who would like to ride at night? I think yung number one tip na ibibigay ko is keep yourselves visible. So, yung ilaw ninyo, make sure na makita kayo ng mga motorista, ng pedestrians. Kasi hindi natin alam, baka mabangga nila kayo or biglang kayo hindi nyo makita yung mga...
Papansin ka sa daan as much as possible.
Yun, magpapansin ka sa daan, tama. Use your bell or sumigaw ka para makita ka nila or malaman nila that you're there. Kasi yung ilaw, I think it's also helpful, especially sa mga streets na walang street lights. Kasi yung mga lubak, nakikita mo kapag meron kang ilaw. So, ayun. As kung hindi, just in case, ako madalas nangyayari nga sa akin, di ba, na napapatayan ako ng ilaw. Kasi akala ko, kaya pa nung charge nung ilaw, pero sobrang tagal kong nagbabike during the night, biglang namamatay siya. It's also helpful na meron kang reflectors na parang alternative just in case mawalan ka ng power sa ilaw. Another thing is be alert, I think, na dapat alerto ka sa paligid mo. Kayo, ano yung matitip nyo sa mga taong gustong mag-night ride?
I would start with someone else at first.
Oh, bike with someone
to
else
get
first.
comfortable with it. Yeah, with moving around the street, around the roads at night. Pero like with the visibility issue, parang it's just an excuse for drivers. Like to keep yourself visible. Because I feel like they should be able to see you.
Yeah, since they have the
naman
lights, right? Correct.
Yes,
Tama.
it's best to, take the precautions now, for sure. Pero in the end, there'll still be the excuse that you weren't prepared enough. You didn't do enough to protect yourself if something happens.
Yes. And at the end of the day, sila yung may bigger responsibility on the road na dapat nakita ka nila dahil meron silang bigger lights. Okay, so sabi ni Isa, try to be with someone first so you can be familiar when you're riding at nighttime. How about you, Paul Bry? Ano yung tip na mabibigay mo sa mga nakikinig sa atin ngayon?
Okay. As much as possible. Ako kasi nagdadala ako ng extra light para extended. Kung gusto mo bang mag-extend mag-night ride.
Yun.
Diba?
Magandang tip yan.
Kay Isa, like, kung humiram pa ata ako ng light sa kanya kasi nakalimutan ko. Ay, nalobat ako. So, humiram ako ng light sa kanya. Total, malapit lang sa Makati. Ayun. Bili ng extra light or kung, siyempre, may mga hindi naman afford sa atin na or, reflector. Ganyan, video reflector. I think ito, yung hindi na sasabi parati, pero based on my observation, para sa akin I think iwasan natin mag-earphones.
Kakakwento lang ni Isa kanina. Anyway, bakit iwasan mag-earphones?
Ako hindi na, parang mas aware kayo sa mga sounds sa paligid mo. Lalo na pag, naranasan ko kasi one time yan, nag-earphones ako, tapos parang natatakot na ako. Paano pag may music na ba dito? Parang meron ba? Ako lang naman yan. But it depends sa'yo kung paano mo, pag naglo-long ride, sige siguro.
Kung paano mo protektahan ang sarili mo.
Pag dito kasi sa Metro Manila, mas gusto ko na mas naririnig ko yung mga nasa paligid ko. I think it's hard.
Okay, so despite all the difficulties, the struggles, and yung mga concerns natin sa pagbabike sa gabi, the question now is, why do you still do it? At bakit nag-encourage pa din tayo ng mga tao na mag-bike tuwing gabi? Like, tara, bike tayo.
For me, it's to unwind. No?
Yeah, thank you. Mostly to unwind.
Yeah, for me, it's an outlet after work that outweighs whatever risks there are. Kasi then, I don't want to fear of the risks stop me from something.
From biking, yeah. Correct. Tama.
Kasi I'm familiar naman din enough with the way I ride, where I ride at night, where I know kaya naman. And I have a safety net. Usually, I'll let someone know before I head out, where I'm riding with someone, where I'm meeting someone.
Riding at night, it's just really fun. So,
Yeah.
parang despite all of these things, I think what's not stopping me is that I really enjoy doing it. Na gusto ko kasi talaga nagbabike especially during the night, na mas payapa, mas malamig, mas konti yung sasakyan sa kalsada. Na at the end of the day, yung mga worries natin, these are beyond our control that can be mitigated kung maayos yung infrastructure, maayos yung system, na dapat hindi talaga siya, parang non-concern siya, di ba? Kung maayos naman talaga yung mga, and yung environment natin. So, and ako, I keep on encouraging people to ride their bikes at night kasi for others, wala naman silang choice. Yung iba, lalo na yung mga nagko-commute, nagbabike commute, na minsan, di ba, umaabot ng gabi yung trabaho nila. Wala naman silang other means of or mode of transport na pwede nilang gamitin. Kasi yung for others, it's the only option. And hindi naman, let's face it, yung Metro Manila, we're not yet that open in terms of being bimodal. Yung isasakay mo yung bike mo sa jeep, isasakay mo yung bike mo sa tren. Well, unless it's a folding bike, right? Parang at the end of the day, parang dapat talaga safe tayo di ba, on the road. Regardless kung gabi man yan or umaga. Ang pinaka-importante talaga ay dapat ligtas kang makakauwi sa bahay mo. And yeah, I guess that's it for this episode. Maraming salamat, Isa and Paul Bry, for accepting my invite dito sa Tambike Session. Sana ma-invite ko ulit kayo next time at magkwentuhan ulit tayo. I hope madami kayong natutunan sa episode natin about night cycling. And if ever you decide to go out and ride your bike during the evening, sana mas prepared kayo and mas alam nyo kung ano yung i-expect ninyo sa kalsada. Paul Bry, Isa, and to our listeners. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig at sana magkita-kita tayo sa susunod na Tambike session.